Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Please reach out to me directly. I am tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a lovely 200-piece limited edition from the 2019 model year. This is the Breitling Premier B01 Bentley Centenary limited edition celebrating 100 years of Bentley road and racing cars. Now, there is also a steel version, but this is by far the scarcer of the two models offered, and there's a wonderful complementary quality when you combine that Burl wood dial with the rose gold case. Now, it's a 42 millimeter diameter case that's 13.9 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 49.8 millimeters with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The Breitling for Bentley series goes back to 2003, and if I do say so myself, this is one of the best pairings of the two, as this watch feels opulent and sporty the way a Bentley should, and the way a Breitling ideally would if it were Bentley co-branded. It's a big watch. I recommend your wrist not be smaller than mine. Because it is fairly large, almost 50 millimeters lug to lug, I think you need a 16 centimeter circumference wrist or larger to wear this. Take a look at it down the barrel, and I'll let you be the judge, but I think my wrist is pretty much the bare minimum for wearing this big block of rose gold, and because of the weight, it seems to wear larger than the steel version of the same timepiece. There's your over the top, there's your cuff shot. It does have a fairly sloped case flank and curved sapphire, so you should be able to fit it underneath the dress cuff and all jacket sleeves, but again, this down the barrel shot really betrays the width of the watch. I'm at my limit here. The strap is a lovely piece inspired by the hand-sewn upholstery of modern Bentley vehicles. We've got a combination of an embossed pattern for the cross hatching and then a contrasting stitch. It's a brown semi-gloss calfskin. You could see that Breitling drilled the lugs relatively close to the case to fit better on a small wrist, and in order to get the strap close to the case without impeding its motion, they used a curved spring bar. In profile, you can see that the strap has a sheer cut profile showing you the layers of leather. There's a little bit of bolstering or stuffing to add volume. On the bottom calfskin, you can see a brand new model-specific Breitling factory strap. That's the thing. This is a model-specific strap. This is not some generic piece fit to any Breitling Premier. This is for the Bentley Centenary. We have a buckle in rose gold that features both polish and satin, just like the case. The lug hoods are polished, and so are the bevels, and I really like that the bevels expand over the lug and then wrap around the end. That's a sharp look. The pushers are vintage-inspired, rectangular, but with facets on their outer face, and the outermost face being satinated while the sides are polished. We have a crown that is narrow, branded, and very sharp, making for a nice positive grip. Although it's an automatic watch, it's a pleasure to wind. We have a hacking or stop seconds function, so you can synchronize the watch to a reference time, and then we also have a quick set system so you can rapidly cycle the date if you wish. We'll do a quick loom shot here in the dark. The watch has only luminescent hands, so you'll have to approximate the time. The dial is of incredible quality. This is real Burl wood elm, and it's a sort of open-pore, minimally glazed treatment that gives it a matte rather than polished, varnished appearance. We have applied indices, as you can see, rose gold hands to match, and the Breitling B, which no longer features wings, because in the current era of Breitling, that is 2017 to present, Breitling wants you to think of it as a land, sea, and air sports company. Now we have sunken sub-registers. Those are a lovely sort of matte gray-black. We'll call it anthracite. And you can see they're below the plane of the dial outboard. We have a matching color tachymeter scale that can be used for gauging the speed of, for example, a race car over a kilometer. This is a twin register version of the Breitling B01 in-house chronograph. Flipping it all over, there's actually a lot to see on the case flank. We have a knurling that you would have found on the dashboards of blower Bentleys back in 1929. The blowers, of course, rare and I believe mostly aftermarket, but they captured the public's imagination on the road and on the race course. So we have this knurled style with the Bentley badge, and then we have polished screws holding it in place. A really cool touch. Flipping it all over, you can see the Bentley Flying Bee wings on the reverse side. It has been metallized on the underside of the sapphire. This is chronometer certified, caliber B01, automatic winding, 70-hour power reserve, column wheel with a vertical clutch. You can actually see the column wheel right there. And the column wheel on a B01 It's actually one of the crispest, best sounding, and best feeling column wheels I've experienced. I compare it favorably with Longa, with Rolex. I mean, it's that good. It's genuinely impressive. It's up there with the Zenith L Primero in all of its variants. Because of the vertical clutch, you can leave the chronograph running full-time if you just like to have your seconds at center. You can run it full-time without hazard or wear and tear to the movement. Also, because of the vertical clutch, there's no jump or stagger or extraneous motion to the chronograph seconds hand when you start it. You've got the hacking, the quick set 4 Hz beat rate, that's 8 beats per second. The twin register version of the B01 is a 41 jewel movement. And of course, it is chronometer certified and adjusted in 5 positions. It's a good-looking movement that properly fills the case back. Originally launched in 2009 on the Chronomat, the B01 was not initially designed to be seen. Fortunately, it turns out to look really great. We've got a micrometric adjustment system that's in-house, but then we've also got Edicron for fine timing adjustment. I believe in this instance, Edicron's being used just for beat error adjustment, and the micrometric is being used for timing adjustment. And you can see the center of the rotor on this upscale model is rose gold to match the case. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. No, one last fun fact about these. Although this is very much a motorsports-inspired sporting chronograph, 100 meters water resistant, so put it on a different strap. This is a swimmable watch.